stray cat, rodent. What are you on about?
What are you doing in oral sex? Who are you sucking on?
Bestiality.
No. Hi, and welcome back to Findersbeepers, History Seekers on the Lockdown podcast. And this week, well, first of all, before I start talking about what we're going on about, I just want to mention you can now become a channel member. So if you search just down below in the description, you'll find a little link that says join. If you join that, you can put nice stickers of my beautiful face and Andy's nice bald head. So that'll look good, won't it, Andy?
Look fantastic, that. Absolutely lovely.
But yeah, it supports the channel, it helps us out, and obviously it just means you get a few extra hidden gifts as well, like stickers and discounts for our website. So yeah, check that out, see what you think. But the questions this week are more than interesting. I think it's probably our biggest week yet in regards to questions.
Ooh.
So we'll go straight into it. And the first question is it okay to kiss a girl after oral sex? And I'll let you answer that one, Andy.
Yeah.
Like straight after.
As long as there's no mucky, crusty bits round lips, then you're all right.
Yeah, but, and I mean, I'm guessing it means like after everything's done. So there could be remnants of other things in there.
What, like? Stray cat, rodent? What are you on about?
What are you doing in oral sex? Who are you sucking on?
Bestiality.
No, I mean, oh God, why has it always got to come back to things like this with you?
Sorry.
Why can't it just be normal?
Because
Why does your brain work like that?
Because normal's not in my vocabulary, even though I've just said it. But
No, but I mean, I'm just thinking, if she's been like going at it, worked up a bit of a sweat, and then you've released and she's had a good drink, then are you going to want to kiss that?
you're telling me you haven't?
I'm not saying anything about me, I'm just saying, I'm asking you.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't mind if there's a bit of yogurt remnants flying about. Don't really care.
God.
I think
Unpasteurised yogurt, innit? It's lumpy yogurt.
yeah, it's that skyr. The skyr yogurt.
Oh, that's disgusting. It's just vile. It's like Greek yogurt, innit? It's just not.
I mean,
It's not even normal yogurt. If you've got lumps of fruit in it, though, there's problems.
yeah, if you've got some apricots flying about, yeah, there's something wrong.
Out of all the fruits, apricots are the worst. I love apricots.
Mangoes.
But just... I know, I love mango. Is it you that don't like mango?
No, I love mango. It's my favourite fruit.
Oh, no, that's right. Is it you that don't like strawberries?
No, I love strawberries. What's the matter with you? You don't know me whatsoever, do you?
No, I remember.
You don't remember
driving
anything?
down the
But
road.
obviously, because you just said I don't
Listen
like
to
mango and I don't like strawberries and I love them both.
Listen to me.
Listen.
I think it must have been that you were saying you loved them when we were having this conversation. So we were driving from the mines in Belgium. We were driving down a little street. There was a beautiful church on the hill in front of us, and we were filming and we were talking about it. And we're talking about things that you didn't like, but we're also talking about things that you did like. And one of those things that you mentioned was you don't like mushy peas with gravy because you're a weirdo. But I think then at that point, you said that you loved mango.
With
and
strawberries.
You loved strawberries, yeah. And that's why I'm getting mixed up, because I knew it was part of that conversation.
Yeah.
So, there was something else though, and I can't remember what it was. Weirdly in front of me, I've got a load of strawberries, and I'm going to eat them in a second. But anyway, What was the other thing you didn't like?
Mustard and ketchup together.
That were it. On hot dogs.
Yeah.
Because we went for an hot dog afterwards, didn't we?
Yeah, and I put mustard on my hot dog, which I liked, but I don't like ketchup. I'm not a big fan of ketchup, tomato sauce.
I don't call it ketchup. Call it tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce. Yeah.
But anyway, we've got way off. If we're talking about mustard and sausages, we're in the wrong place
We're in
altogether
the right
with this
area, aren't we?
question. Oh, sausages maybe, but what about the other way round? Do you think girls appreciate it when you've been down riding the bloody beaver? That sounds wrong.
Because obviously when you've done your sex yogurt in her mouth, she swallowed it, if she's a swallower, then that's fine.
Yeah.
But when you've been down there, it's all around your mouth. So unless you're going to...
It's like all over your face.
Yeah.
All over your hands.
And it's supposed to be us two with beards. If you don't wipe it off quick enough, it turns into crumbs.
Oh.
So...
Don't say it. Don't say your favourite thing that I hate. You've got a saying that you say all the time when you're talking about that stuff, and it just makes me want to die.
What, fanny batter?
I hate it. It's like literally, if I could change one thing about you, it's that sentence.
I
It's
love
just,
it.
Hate it so much. So much. But yeah, I don't know. I think you've got to know what... When you've got that relationship between you, there's a lot of things you'll do that you probably wouldn't normally do. Like obviously, I wouldn't guzzle down my own sperm. I think if you're in that relationship,
Good shot.
Because yeah, but you can put it somewhere else first.
What,
I don't mean
glass?
like a shot glass. Get a little shot glass, but no. I mean, I just think you've got to think she's had that in her mouth for the last however long, 10, 15 minutes.
Seconds.
So, shut up, second. Oh, it's you, innit? But, yeah, a jaw's killing. She's had to taste that. So I suppose it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it, I suppose?
Yeah, just force her head down and choke her.
Why? Why can't you just say, yeah, no, I suppose that makes sense, instead of being
that
horrible?
That makes sense. Yeah, it makes perfect sense now, yeah.
Anyway.
Go on then.
I don't know, you baffle me sometimes with what you're going to say next. I just don't know what's coming. Wrong
words.
That's
words.
Setting you up for something else, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. Right, so this next one is a little bit more serious.
Oh, it started really, really well.
I know, but you know what? We've had this question or similar questions to this more than anything else, and I think it does need talking about. But this is more aimed at us than individual people.
Okay.
So, I've suffered with mental health problems and wondered if you guys have ever had to deal with anything like that. And we have had a lot of other questions relating to the individual, and although obviously we've reached out to those people and tried to point them in the right directions, we're not qualified really to talk to an individual about these sorts of things. I'm happy to talk about my own personal experiences, but I just think there's so many professionals out there that can help, like the Samaritans, for example, and is it Mind?
Mind, yeah.
Yeah. That obviously what we'll do is we'll put all the links for places like that down in the description below. And if you need any help, if there's anything you need help with, obviously they are the people to talk to. We're just stupid YouTubers.
So don't ever come to
nothing.
us about mental health issues.
we know nothing.
We know nothing.
I think what it is, I think people see us and they sort of like almost bond with us, because I do it with the YouTubers when I'm watching them. You sort of feel like you know them and they're almost like your friends. I know that sounds like I'm a bit odd, but do you know what I mean? You build it up. I suppose you do with anybody that you watch on telly anyway. You see them and you sort of almost think you know them. So I think people, and I think it's brilliant. I love it. I love it that people think they can turn to us for help. But I would rather say, look, I'm not the person to talk to about this. I just don't know the answers, than give them false advice.
That's it for professional advice and counselling. Yeah, we're not we're nowhere near qualified for anything like that. You get, it's been more.
But if you do need someone to talk to, don't get me wrong, we are here, but we can't guarantee that we can answer things straight away or we're going to know the answer.
Yeah.
I don't want you to think that we're saying we can't talk to people, because certainly we talk to so many. In fact, I feel that we, out of you, like the YouTubers we know, on a personal level, we talk to more people than anybody else. But anyway, what about you? I'll go to you first.
Yeah.
Have you experienced sort of either mental health issues or anything else surrounding that?
Honestly, no. I don't think people disagree with that, but I have not had any. I don't think I have anyway. I don't think I've had any mental health issues. I've never had no breakdowns. I've never felt depressed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm glass half full sort of a person, me. I always look on the bright side of everything. I always try and make light of everything. That's how I get out of like pressure situations, I think, as well, is by making light and joke about everything. As you probably all know, I don't take anything seriously, and when I do start talking serious, I mean, I start filling up, I start welling up. I do with Matt sometimes when he starts telling me about how he loves me and things all the time. Start welling up, and I can't cope with seriousness.
You're gonna make it like I message you every weekend telling you I love you now.
Well, somebody did yesterday.
Did they? With me? Did I tell you yesterday?
Yes, you did.
Did I? No, but there's nothing wrong. All right, there's nothing wrong with being there for somebody and talking to them and being nice, especially if they've done something good or they've helped you out or whatever.
Yeah, and
I am that sort of person that will tell you if I appreciate what you do. I'm horrible to you all the time, like 95% of the time. I'm horrible to you.
Yeah, I'm going to be generous then. I'm going to say 80% of the time, but yeah, you're probably right. 95% of the time, you're a complete dick.
I am. I'm horrible, but I know I'm horrible on purpose, and you know that I'm horrible on purpose, just to either wind you up or to like banter. It's just my way of doing things.
I take the notice. I think 95% of the time I take the notice.
Yeah, same with Sue. Like beep a bitch. I could not be more horrible to anybody if I tried, but it's because I appreciate her, and it's because she's good at what she does, and it's just my way of doing it, because otherwise I'd just be saying nice things all the time, and I think you appreciate the nice things I say that little bit more.
No, midnight last night, bloody arguing, weren't you? Midnight last night, both of you.
Yeah, but that was just normal. It's because you were telling me what to do. And you know that don't go down very well with me. I don't like being told what to do. And she was making out that she knew what she were on about and that I didn't know anything.
The thing is, I think it's because she knows what she's on about, and she's got sometimes better ideas than what you've thought of, and you don't like that, so you get on the defensive. And I think that's
rubbish. She never has better ideas than I do. Now, I can't tell people what happened yesterday, but I did something, my idea, that was better than anybody else's, and it made you very happy. So we'll leave that at that.
Yeah, it was. I'm not even going to say what happened yesterday, but I was giddy for hours and hours and hours yesterday.
And it's something that will affect you lot, or hopefully will be something that you'll see on one of our upcoming videos. But yeah, major win.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think with me, I think a lot of people would say that I've had mental health problems. I don't think I've had mental health problems. I've been very sad. I've been very low and very sad.
Yeah.
And very down for about 2 years. And a lot of people don't see that side to me because they see the having a laugh, doing stupid things, and they don't see me on the personal side. The only two, well, there's more than two, but to do with the YouTube channel, the only two people that see that is you and Sue, and you're both so supportive, and I know I've got that group of friends there that if I need to talk about it, which I very rarely do, then you've got my back. So you know that things are affecting me.
You only talk about it when you hit rock bottom and you don't know where else to go.
Yeah, no, 100%. And actually, and don't take this in the wrong way, but I probably speak to Sue a lot more than I do you. And there's a reason for that. It's because I want to have an escape from feeling rubbish, and you are my escape. So if I talk to you about it all the time, then I associate you with it as well.
Yeah.
So I'm quite, even though I have been really, really low, I feel like I'm quite good at coping with it.
Yeah.
I'll have days where I'm really low, but the majority of the time, I can deal with it because I keep myself busy. And I think that's why lockdown has been brilliant. I've loved it, but it's also been quite hard as well because I've not had as much to keep my mind occupied on certain days of the week. And it has been those certain days when I've been by myself and I found it quite hard.
Yeah, you need to get that escape from same four walls and doing the same day in, day out things. I mean, I'm missing it, to be honest with you. I'm getting unfit and all. I'm fat.
No, I've put on so much weight, but I am going to get out and start doing more. I've ordered some weights, so I'm going to get on weights when they come. Although they're not bloody coming till June. I don't know why it takes so long to deliver some weights. I ordered them last month.
That bloke that's carrying them.
Because they're so heavy.
Yeah.
It's a little fella carrying them up street from like Preston or something. But yeah, so I've had a horrible couple of years and I've been terribly low. Pretty much 2/3 of the time we've been running this channel, and that's why as well my weight went really low and then really high, and I've had days where I've had big spots on my nose. I've been sleepwalking a lot, and it's all because of worry and things. And I'm not going to go into what's caused that because I've told you this before, I'm a personal person. I don't want to talk about my personal life and what's going off outside of YouTube, but you don't need to worry about me either. I'm fine. I'm okay. I've got my coping mechanism and how I do things, but that don't mean that I'm always all right.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah. Totally understand. I think because, like I said, I understand that you talk to Sue probably more than me. It's because I know the reasons as well. I know the other part of it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's a bit personal for me as well, because some of the issues you've had in the past, it's too close, so it's an escape that Sue's really impartial. She knows nothing, if you know what I mean.
But Sue's just as good as you in the fact that I tell you I don't want to talk about it, and I tell her I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
It's only when I then go to her, like some days I'll say to her, oh, I'm feeling like this, I'm feeling rubbish or whatever, but I don't want to talk about it. And it's because I just need to get that statement out there, so I've said it. And when I've said it, then I feel like I can overcome it. But when it's in my head and going round and round in circles, then it's harder.
Yeah.
But Sue's good enough to know to just leave me alone. She'll put, I'm always here if you need to speak, and then leave it, and that's it. And I think if she didn't, and she went on and on and on, I'd just stop talking about it altogether.
Yeah.
So I think different people have got different ways of coping, but for me, it's been horrible. I've had a horrible couple of years, but on the plus side, I've done some amazing things, and I've been happier than I've ever been in certain ways, but then sadder in other ways. So it's hard to judge someone. I think it's very easy to go, oh, if you're depressed, you just look sad all the time. That's just not true. It's rubbish.
Yeah.
Because literally I laugh at work constantly. And you know what I mean? So I don't know. But yeah, that's how it's affected me.
Done.
Let's move on. Right. And just quickly going back, all the links are down there. If you do need any help, go to a professional, speak to them, and just have somebody look at who's round you that you can speak to and who you can talk to, and just weigh that up, because there's nothing wrong with being not okay. You can talk about it. It's fine.
Yeah, I think the main thing is talk about it. Don't just bottle it up and stew. Just go and talk to somebody. Majority of the time it will help, but just talk to somebody.
I couldn't agree more. Sorry, you caught me mid-drink. Right then. This next one changes the mood again, quite severely. So, and all I'm going to say, Andrew, is be very careful what you say.
Oh God, don't. No, I'm not. I'm just going to say it.
My boyfriend watches a lot of porn.
Oh shit.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that, but I've recently found lots of trans porn and chicks with dicks on his computer. Does this mean he's gay, and should I be worried? I knew it was going to be an hard one for you, this one, I really did.
I really think so. No, I don't think he is gay. Confused, but I don't know about...
Yeah, I don't think it's like that anymore. I think it's changed. I don't think I think it's an old-fashioned way of looking at it, being confused. I think it's more, there's just different levels in between, so it's not that he's necessarily just gay. He might be attracted to men as well. He might be attracted to trans people, but doesn't mean that he don't fancy her and he don't love her. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think in the past people thought you were gay or you weren't, and I think it's totally different to that now. I think it's never been any different. It's always been the same, but people see it as different now. Do you know what I mean? They can see the sort of levels. Do you know what I mean?
It's more socially acceptable now than what it used to be.
I don't even think that. It is more I think people understand it more. That's the difference. It's not...
Yeah.
It is more socially acceptable, but what I'm saying is it should have been acceptable before. It's always been the case that people were like this, they were born like this. It's a genetic thing, it's a makeup, it's not a choice. It's like you can't be born and you can dye your hair, but if you're ginger, you're ginger. Do you know what I mean?
I can't.
Well, no, you can't, but you know what I mean though. You've got a set hair colour and you are that hair colour for all of your life.
Yeah.
And you can't change that. However, that's a really bad thing that I've said, because now that's going to be seen like I'm saying you could be born a man and you're always going to be a man, and I don't mean it like that, because your mind and how you're wired up and one thing or the other it may be that you're physically in a man's body, but doesn't mean that mentally you are. It's a minefield, this, because I feel like I'm going to say something I shouldn't say.
I'm listening to you thinking the cogs are whirring really, really quick,
Yeah.
thinking something to say, but trying not to
No, but
offend.
I don't want to offend anyone, because at the end of the day, I think everybody's got a right to be who they want to be. I haven't got a problem with that at all. And like I said, if this woman's bloke is really sexually attracted to men or women, or whether it's a woman with a knob or the other way around, a woman with a knob or a man with boobs, regardless, if that's what he's into, that's what he's into. And it might not be that he wants to be with that person and be in a relationship with that person. It might just be what turns him on. Like, I don't know, people that watch granny porn, for example, they might not want to be in a relationship with an old woman, but they still might get turned on by watching Edna fucking sticking a double dong in her. Do you know what I mean? You just don't know. Everybody likes something different, and it don't matter as long as you're not, I'm going to say forcing it down someone's throat, but that's just not the right thing to say in this situation. But it's
not really. Yeah, wrong choice of words.
You get what I mean, don't you? I think I'm trying to talk too much, so you can't talk. Yeah. I think I'm scared of what you're going to say. That's all.
Yeah, you can. Just likes watching it, doesn't he? At the end of the day, it might be just entertainment for him. It's like everything else, like nugget porn, isn't it? You might like to watch it, but you won't like to be with one.
Please don't talk about things like nugget porn, because that's going to offend a whole other lot of people.
Yeah, it probably is. Yeah, popcorn chicken.
Oh no! Please.
Anyway, yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I think it's just he's with you, he wants to be with you, and that should be it.
Does he? Has he said that? That's the thing.
If they're in a relationship, then yeah. And it goes back to the first line of what she said was, my boyfriend watches porn and I don't mind that. Do you know what I mean? So she's aware that he watches porn. Does it matter what it is that he watches?
Obviously it does, because she's a bit concerned he's watching men in drag.
Why is it men in drag? Why? It's not a show. It's not a comedy show. Do you know what I mean?
Birdcage.
Yeah, exactly. That's something entirely different. I think people, and I don't want to be horrible to you, but I think people of your generation have a very different perception to a lot of people now, because it isn't.
I think some of us do. Some of my generation do. I don't care.
No, but
People are individuals. I respect what they... I used to, when I was... How old was I? 20? When I come across my first gay person. I actually worked with two of them.
came across them.
One was a man, one was a woman.
Right.
And I didn't care. I weren't really bothered. I never have been bothered.
No, but I don't. That's not what I mean. I mean, I don't mean that you have a problem with trans or anything. I think it's the terminology and the way that you think of it. So you think of
Yeah, I get what you mean. It's the old style lingo, innit? What people use.
Like thinking of it.
It's not politically correct.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think you mean offence by it in any way, but I think these days it's changed. The way you've got to talk about things has got to change. And I don't know. There'll be a lot of people. There'll be two sides to people watching this. There'll be people that are like, well, no, I disagree. There'll be the, oh, well, if I say that I'm a penguin, does that mean I'm a penguin sort of group? And there'll be the other side that'll be like, oh, well, yeah, rights for everybody and all that. And that's where I am. I'm on the rights for everybody. But also, I think it can get a bit daft at times with...
Yeah.
But I think that's the same with anything. It's not just sexuality. I think people take things to the extreme regardless of what it is. And I don't think that there should be a happy medium middle ground where everybody just accepts what everybody is and that's it. Do you know what I mean?
Get on with it.
So that's about it then, I think, for this week. I think we've done. That seemed to have gone really, really fast.
It has, hasn't it?
It's probably because I think it's actually a lot shorter than normal. That's why. So that's probably why it's gone a lot quicker. But just to sum up on that then, I've even forgotten what we were talking about to start with. What were the first question? Oh, yeah.
I can't remember either. It's been that short, I can't remember.
Is it okay to kiss a girl after all sex? We said, yeah, it's fine. No problem at all.
Yeah.
You do what you want to do at the end of the day. Mental health, obviously, like I said, all the support's below. There's the NHS helpline as well. I forgot to add that one on there. But like I said, we'll put all the stuff below. You've not really had any issues. I have, but I wouldn't ever say that I've been like fully depressed. I've just been very sad. So yeah, that's that. And finally, it's as long as you're okay with your partner. Actually, just going back to that one little bit, I think you should just talk to him. If you're in a relationship where you've got that trust that he can look at porn, have a chat. Maybe it's something that you can enjoy together. You know,
I was just about to say, both enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. Get your sons off.
If you watch it, she watches it.
Your sons off to Thailand. No problem at all. But yeah, that's it really. I think that's everything. We did a bit of a vote on YouTube and over on Facebook about the podcasts and what we were going to do after lockdown had finished. And it seems to me that people do enjoy these podcasts. The views are a lot lower, but we expect that. We expected that anyway.
Yes.
Because it's not exploring, so all the people that come for exploring aren't going to, well, they might not want to watch it. But we are going to continue them. Whether that's going to be on the main channel or the second channel is something that we're going to have to think about. I think there's two ways of looking at it. So we'll decide that anyway. We just want to thank you so much for your support in every way. Just people that come and watch the videos week in, week out, come into the chat on a Sunday when the video goes live on the premiere. It's brilliant. I look forward to it every week. It's a good laugh. And on that, one of the people that has just become one of our members, Brandy Jackson, just want to say a big shout out to you. We will be shouting out each week somebody that is one of our new members. So if you haven't been mentioned this time and you are a member, don't worry, I will get round to you at some point. But everybody, it's not just members, it's people that are on the Facebook that comment on the photos, it's Instagram. The Rizzle is mental. So if you're not on the app Rizzle, get on there. We've currently got 11 million views. Well over 5,000 followers on there. I've just broken 2 of their world records. One for the most videos in a day, which was 260 something.
67.
Was it 267? And
yeah,
also the amount of minutes watched. Amount of views in a day, which was 1.3 million views in a day. So yeah, get onto there. And every other social media we've got. There's loads out there. I'm sure you'll find us. And that's it. You got any ending words? Anything you want to say?
No, I think you've summed it up to a T.
Oh.
To be honest with you. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I bet you're nearly keeling over due to lack of oxygen now, aren't you?
Me, I can speak all day long without being bothered. Although I don't know what I'm saying now.
There you go. Yeah, so yeah, just to go over what Matt said, thank you very much for supporting us. It's been much appreciated. And like I say, if you do like these podcasts and you do want to continue, then just keep watching. It's simple as that.
Yeah.
I enjoy doing them, Matt enjoys doing them, and I enjoy looking forward to the questions because I don't get to know any of them until the day.
Yeah.
So keep those questions coming in. Just give it a message. Matt's at Findersbeepers.
Yep.
And he'll get the questions and he'll let me know what they are later. But thank you very much.
Also, if you can't always watch it, you can always listen to it on Spotify or Apple Music or other places that it may be that I can't remember. So yeah, just stream it in your car while you're driving to work or whatever. That's it. We are off. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Be sure to subscribe and press that bell icon for all the latest updates.